This news program is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
NDOH takes steps to centralize HIV data. Department adds sign employment contracts. And Manning guarantees protection on investments. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Malinta Yopolo. Thank you for joining us. Papua New Guinea's National Health Response has taken a major step forward with the support of United States Department of State, introducing District Health Information System tool for HIV programs nationwide. A two-day training workshop opened today at the Gateway Hotel and will conclude on Friday.
Spearheaded by the National Department of Health in partnership with Family Health International 360 through the EPIC HIV program supported by the United States Department of State, the initiative aims to revolutionize how patient data is captured, stored and reported. The rollout brings together health information specialists and HIV program coordinators from all 22 provincial health authorities, alongside technical experts from the Department of Health. HIV program manager with the National Department of Health, Dr. Nano Gideon, says the implementation of the program establishes a centralized, secure platform designed to streamline information sharing, enhance clinical decision making, and ensure the robust tracking of HIV services across the country.
I should also commend the U.S. Department of State support to the EPIC program that are helping us to build the DHIS2 platform to bring visibility into the HIV data systems across the 22 provinces. So for us, I think this is a very important move that is happening. And as we move into talk about the DHIS and the use of data, the generation of data by districts, provinces, reaching the national level, you talk about the data security. So as we move into the ICT space, data security is a very important aspect.
Dr. Nano says the health information system is critical to sustaining long-term public health goals and improving transparency.
Because data carries a lot of information about people and their lives and their diagnosis and so on. So definitely it's going to play a big part because as we move into the next part of this day, the real database, the live database is going to be shown. And as provinces are entering, like for me as the National Program Manager, I would be seeing the progress of the disease burden on a day-by-day basis.
Following 6-year pilot in NCD, the program was introduced to Moorabbin Province in 2024. HIV coordinator for Moorabbin Provincial Health Authority, Amy Koliwan, gave an insight about the experience and also encouraged other PHAs across the country to embrace this change.
My experience from Moorabbin PHA, I can confidently say to the other PHAs that District Health Information System, DHIS2, is a really, really good system. It's cloud-based, and compared to other systems, when you enter data, you can just see data just like that within a few hours.
Pakatambuan, National EMTV News.
With the recent government declaration of HIV crisis in the country, it is estimated that around 120,000 people are living with HIV, and the numbers keep increasing. While the National Department of Health believes that this is due to complacency in awareness program over the years, this can be neutralized through current HIV programs that has been rolled out.
National HIV Program Manager Dr. Nano Gideon explained why Papua New Guinea has seen a sharp surge in HIV statistics over the past few years.
If you look at the HIV epidemic, for that matter, like from 2010 going back, there was very good prevention activities being mounted down in the provinces. But the government decided to pull back on the support in prevention space. So from 2010 to 2020, we had a period of 10 years of complacency. There wasn't a lot of input into prevention, and we had a burden of epidemic that was quietly running underneath until we brought into the public the discussion on data in 2021.
Dr. Nano says there is an estimated adult HIV prevalence rate of about 1.1% to 1.5%, with roughly 30 new infections occurring every day.
You would see that there's a sudden surge between 23 and 24, where you have 11,000 new infections, which amounts to about 11 cases per day.
However, he says there is hope, and with the ongoing HIV programs and the recently introduced District Health Information System for HIV programs, there are strategies in place to counter the spread of HIV in communities.
For in 2025, because of the important interventions like the DHIS, now we have another clear data showing that we have another 11,000 people who are infected. So it's like 11,024, 11,025. So you have reliable data to throw around and say, I think we have reached that mark where we need to really aggressively intervene and bring down the epidemic in different subspaces like pregnant women, those who are taking risk, youths.
Pakatambo, National EMTV News.
State Enterprises Minister William Duma has acknowledged the important role Telecom PNG has played in providing telecommunication services to Papua New Guineans over the years.
Minister Duma said the state-owned company has contributed significantly to connecting communities, businesses and government institutions across the country. He recognized the efforts of Telecom PNG staff and management in maintaining services despite the challenges faced in the telecommunications sector.
For decades, starting from pre-independence days, Telecom has connected our people, village to village, province to province, and our nation to the outside world. Today, that same network becomes something more. It becomes a bridge into the formal financial system for communities that our banks operating in this country have never been able to reach, even despite so many attempts, even despite the publicized attempts.
The minister also encouraged Telecom PNG to continue improving service delivery and expanding reliable connectivity to more Papua New Guineans.
We know the numbers in this country. Roughly 3/4 of our population remain, unfortunately, unbanked. Not because our people do not know how to save, or they have not saved, or because our people do not know how to transact, or do not know how to build, but because the infrastructure to serve them has never physically reached them.
Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, the Minister for State Enterprises, William Duma, says the introduction of the TCash e-wallet service will provide important financial services to people living in rural and remote areas of Papua New Guinea.
Minister Duma says the TCash service can help locals access digital payments without having to travel long distances to banks. Duma says the e-wallet will also make it easier for people to receive, send and manage money using mobile technology.
As you know, a bank branch cannot be built in every village or every hamlet right across our country, but a mobile signal has already done that. That is the opportunity in front of us now. Wherever telecom network reaches, and it reaches further into this country than almost any other institution, state or private, a wallet, a savings tool, a way to spend money home can now reach it.
He says greater access to digital financial services will support small businesses, improve convenience and promote financial inclusion. The initiative is expected to help bridge the gap between urban and rural communities.
This is not a side project. This is the digitization agenda of the Malagan government, which is now put into practice. We've spoken about digital transformation, about sovereign digital infrastructure, about bringing our country into the modern economy but on our terms. An e-wallet license for state-owned telecommunications is not symbolic, ladies and gentlemen. It is operational. It is our government, the Malagan government, using an asset it already owns and a network that has already been built to do something no one else has been positioned to do at this scale.
Charlie Dumavi, National EMTV News.
The University of Papua New Guinea is hosting a two-day career expo to connect their final year students to the potential employers.
Acting Director for UPNG Student Services, Dika Iru, says the initiative, established in 2016, was designed to bring industry opportunities directly to the campus.
It's not a marketing expo, it is a recruitment expo for our fourth year students who would potentially get into the workforce. So we look at making sure that our students are engaged to employers outside.
Ms. Iru noted that while invitations were sent to a wide range of companies, 18 organizations are actively participating in this year's program. She encourages students to make the most of this access to find career pathways.
We have a mixture of mostly private sector companies. We also have judiciary is here, and also we have UNFPA, who is a non-government organization, which is really good. But normally the invitations goes beyond more than 50. It depends on the employers who come in. You know, when they accept the invitation, they come.
As this program continues, Ms. Iru says the university expects students to find opportunities at the expo. For the final year economics student, Emmanuel McLimby, the event is a significant milestone. He says he is looking forward to meeting potential future employers and feels prepared for the transition to the workforce.
Passion to see organizations and companies that shares the same passion as I have, and to find a good organization or companies so that I could contribute not just to the company but to the national development as well. And what brought me is I felt it's a great opportunity for me to at least have this exposure to different companies and organizations.
Pakatambo, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Better time. You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
With Morning Plus, we're ready.
ready for the world. So is your TISA Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new TISA Visa card.
EMTV brings to you a fresh new talk show program in 2026. Watch our exclusive interview with special guest, Honorable James Marape, Prime Minister of Papua New Guinea, as we discuss government programs and projects since 2019. Walk by Talk, coming soon on EMTV.
You're watching National EMTV News. Following the National Executive Council's appointment of departmental heads, formal signing of employment contracts was officiated today at the Government House in Port Moresby.
The newly appointed departmental heads are now officially cleared to assume their roles and drive organization's mandate forward. The 5 individuals who signed their employment contract today are Jerry Wapp, Director of the National Office for Child and Family Services, who will serve a 4-year term. Alfred Mokaye signed his employment contract as the Chief National Statistician, serving also a 4-year term. Richard Yakam was appointed as the Chief Trade Officer for the National Trade Office, serving a 4-year term, while Patrick Bernard Urum took up the role of the Commissioner for Tax Operations with the Internal Revenue Commission, and Jack Moses Iga was appointed as Commissioner Corporate Support Services for the IRC. Present at the signing ceremony was Governor-General Sir Bob Dadai, who witnessed the employment contracts being signed, as well as the Secretary for the Department of Personnel Management, Tai Sansan. Nicole Rama, National EMTV News.
The National Executive Council has appointed Jerry Wapp as the Director of the National Office for Child and Family Services for a 4-year term, effective in 2026.
Mr. Wapp was among 4 other senior government executives that signed their contract of employment before Governor-General Sir Bob Dadai at the Government House in Konedobu today. Following the signing of his contract, Mr. Wapp thanked the Marape-Rosso government for his appointment and pledged to do his best to ensure the National Office for Child and Family Services achieves its key mandates.
First, I want to thank the government of Marape-Rosso government for recognizing my leadership in confirming my appointment.
He said they have done a lot of work already over the course of the last 12 months and will continue to do so and push themselves further in the coming years.
One of the key areas I want to lead is to establish the Office of Child and Family Services. The office has been there, but in terms of leading the office, that's the area that I need to lead. And second is to decentralize and to put the child and family services to the rest of the country, to decentralize the powers and functions of the Office of Child and Family Services through the fully implementing the Lugati Pigmini Act. And second,
meanwhile, Mr. Wapp said some of the achievements of the NOCFS under his leadership included establishing a number of provincial child and family services councils, relocating to a new modern office, and launching the out-of-home care standard operating procedure manual to regulate out-of-home care centers. Nicole Rema, National EMTV News.
Japan's investment in the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary demonstrates that RPNGC can manage public resources with discipline, professionalism and accountability. Police Commissioner David Manning says this investment must be protected.
The RPNGC is privileged for the continuous assistance provided through the government and the emphasis for a stronger police force. The RPNGC is firm in their commitment to ensuring policing services is available in towns, highway corridors and remote and rural areas.
The Minister's support for our operational needs is acknowledged and appreciated. Continued advocacy for tools, resources and reform is essential if the RPNG is to deliver professional policing services, not only here in Port Moresby, but across every province of Papua New Guinea.
Police Commissioner David Manning thanked the government of Japan and noted their investment through the police fleets will be fully utilized in all operations.
Your Excellency, my assurance and that of my executive to the government and people of Japan, the Minister and the public is clear. The RPNG will put these vehicles to practical use, protect them, maintain them and convert this support into improved police service delivery. The real measure of this partnership will be seen on the ground. It will be measured in better response, stronger visibility, disciplined use of resources, improved provincial reach, and safer communities throughout the length and breadth of our beloved country.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Minister for Police is urging members of the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary to uphold discipline while carrying their duties in police uniforms.
Police Minister Sir John Pundari is calling on the police officers to demonstrate respect as members of the discipline force. This important institution has built on good reputations over many years, and it is the duty of every officer to uphold the values and heart of the force.
You loosen this like uniform because you know feet lost up inside of this like uniform. Ryan not respecting the greater member of the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary right throughout this country. Lewa blongol personal police work. Sincere respect only got no this like uniform. Respecting this like host only kissing. To lay down their life for their people in the business of serving people.
Minister Sir John Pundari was addressing members of the RPNGC during the donation of police vehicles, where he challenged them to be responsible.
You make it more nice plaka. Good plaka government no Japan come na giving me plaka. The plenty of official no Japan will come sit down no here. Now only driving out no here no looking one police car. Why him glass come down, and the next minute one him something go outside. One red plus something fly go outside. One him kind thinking by only the same. You meeting him good?
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
After more than 30 years, one of New Ireland's most iconic cultural events is back. The Malagan Festival commenced this morning in Kavieng, drawing thousands to celebrate custom, culture and heritage.
The district beachfront in Kavieng came alive early this morning as communities from across New Ireland and visitors united on the shore. They gathered to welcome Governor Brian Chen, who was ferried in on a dinghy and received by Kinavai cultural ceremony featuring Tumbuan dances.
Has lasted, all disasters, has lasted 40,000 years. Our province must stay united, spiritually, physically, customarily.
Under the theme Strong Impasse in Tumbuna, Strong Impasse in New Ireland, the revived festival will feature traditional rituals and dances from communities across the province.
Kolivos na Chen, Minister Links Taki, Pangu na PVP, we have signed all agreements today. Agriculture, fisheries, livestock, cacao, copra, balsa, transport. We have signed everything. We're technically to at all na imi walk. But as I stand today,
Governor Chen said it is through their customs, rituals and traditional knowledge systems that have shaped the identity of New Ireland today. And it was only proper to celebrate this through the revived Malagan Festival, once the highlight of the province's cultural calendar.
DC walk finish. Mi start buying copra. Nong namatan ay mi reading ground belum sana pi fest. Balsa mil belum mi plan. On mama belum imi long New Island. You are the first.
Activities at the showground include traditional dances, choir performances, and exposition of provincial business houses, among others. Meanwhile, the official launching of the Sir Julius Chen Foundation will take place on Saturday at the Chen family residence in Huris, Namatanai district in New Ireland province. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
Now we take a look at the Nest Fund market report. The Kina closed unchanged at $0.2258 US in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your Kina was buying $0.2183 US, 0.3004 Australian dollars, 0.1792 euro, and 34.52 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading lower. Coffee closed lower. Cocoa closed lower. Palm oil closed lower. Crude oil is trading lower. And copper closed higher. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher. The ASX 200 is trading lower. And the All Ordinaries is trading lower. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Years ago, Telecom PNG began with a vision to connect Papua New Guinea through technology.
Today, we celebrate 40 years of innovation, service, and partnership.
From humble beginnings to becoming a trusted leader in ICT, our journey has been powered by our people, our clients, and our community.
As we honor the past, we look forward to shaping the future together.
Happy 40th anniversary, Telecom PNG.
You're watching National MTV News. A LLN donor group has issued a 7-day notice to the responsible authorities demanding justice over the death of a young man allegedly shot by security forces at AIDS Welpedi in June.
The Tugubatagua clan of AIDS PDL1 says 27-year-old late Matiabe Philip was killed on June 19th this year at Welpedi. According to the father and clan chairman Philip Ako, Matiabe was on a hunting trip with 16 other youths from Juni and Juluplau village during the drought when he was allegedly shot.
Me like giving Peterson me 7 days notice ExxonMobil na Sandwich na Prime Minister na Governor na member of Comaulia. You will must look several opinion you will shoot nothing books na. Begging mo so me.
Mr. Ako says the body was flown to Port Moresby on June 22nd for a post-mortem and has been held at Tarama Battle Funeral Home for almost 4 months. He says Matiabe was from the Tugu Tabira block, which holds a 10.4% interest in the PNG LNG project, and he is a beneficiary to AIDS Welped CND.
Wala samdi ni bimba body by me carry me go well bit na extra road lo nokoli tuni bimba passing mo ko dai mi.
They are also calling for an independent investigation, withdrawal of PNGDF security, and immediate drought relief for AIDS communities.
Pigin do me Matiabe Philip and Pundam andablo madon do me. Emino tasing wala company car do katim wala diwai. Emino tasing wala para diblo company.
Lauren Jimal, National MTV News.
Milne Bay Governor has called on relevant authorities to ensure local airstrips across the province are operational to improve access to essential government services.
Governor Wesley says Milne Bay's outer islands and remote inland communities depend heavily on transport because of the province's challenging geography. He says many people struggle to access health, education and other government services. He says improving air connectivity will help bring government services closer to remote communities and support economic activity across the province.
I call for regulatory compliances. As Governor, I wish to place emphasis on the expediting of regulatory compliance and certification of our major district aerodromes, specifically Losuya, Misima, and Guasopa airfields. Gurney Airport, with its new capacity, can now be best utilized as a feeder airport to our island districts and communities. We need these districts' airstrips to be certified and operational so that our people in the outer islands can share in the benefits of this upgrade.
With the recent Memorandum of Understanding signing between NAC and Milne Bay Provincial Government for the upgraded Gurney Airport, Governor Wesley said the provincial government is committed to ensure the facility is maintained.
My provincial government remains fully committed to supporting the National Airports Corporation as the proprietor of this facility. We will continue to work under Memorandum of Agreement with NAC to conduct routine maintenance and upkeep of the airport landside facilities. We are also prepared to participate in aviation search and rescue operations.
Nicole Rema, National MTV News.
Moving to overseas news, the Australian Prime Minister has confirmed 34 Australians are among hundreds of tourists missing after flash floods swept through the border region between Nepal and Tibet, washing away entire villages.
A horrific scene captured on CCTV in Tibet. Only seconds to react. A desperate escape at the main crossing for tourists and traffic between China and Nepal. Hundreds still missing. In Nepal, families scramble up the mountainous terrain. One man filming yells, "Abui, I'm scared." Highways, hydropower stations, bridges destroyed. A school bus in Trishuli. Survivors, children, can do nothing but look on.
I saw around 9 trucks being swept away by the floods, including people. It's a heartbreaking incident. I've been teaching here for 18 years, and I've never seen anything like this here before.
My family members were swept away by the flood in front of my eyes. My father, my mother, sister, and her kids are all swept away. They could not escape the flood. There was no chance at all.
The disaster hit a remote region, making rescue operations extremely difficult. Here, rescuers reach a villager whose home has barely escaped the torrents of mud. Rope and a human chain pull others to safety. Every tool used to save lives. A woman cradled, too weak to walk. More than a dozen helicopters have been deployed. One of them a lifeline for this man. Areas downstream are on high alert, with rescue teams working through the night. The true scale of this disaster is yet to emerge.
40 newborn babies have died in a fire that broke out in a maternity ward in a Pakistani hospital. It's thought the fire started in an air conditioning unit at the Pakistan Institute of Medical Sciences in Islamabad.
Her new baby's life, tiny, fragile, 3 days, now gone. It's not Allah, it's the fault of humans, she shouts.
They say we have to save the adults first. We saved them. Why were they saving adults? They could have got out on foot. Why didn't they save the children's first? Why was the children's ward locked?
This is what's left of that ward. Blackened, twisted, hospital equipment, the remains of the baby's incubators.
You can still see some of the aftermath of the emergency services. So we understand that these windows were broken by the fire brigade who were trying to get inside to put the fire out. Some of this area is blackened as well. Down here there's the forensics team who are in the process of trying to identify the bodies of the babies that were in the fire to give back to their families.
Some escaped. So young she doesn't have a name yet. By chance in the opposite ward with her aunt and mother.
Around 6 a.m.
Around 6 a.m. in the morning, half of us were sleeping. Suddenly, we heard a lot of screams and shouting from outside. There was a lot of smoke. It was coming from inside the nursery. We just picked our baby and got out.
The authorities say the fire was caused by an air conditioning unit sparking.
It was a fire which spread suddenly and at very fast speed because there was oxygen cylinders in a very...
How could that have happened if the safety checks had been in place? Should these things not have been checked? Should there not have been oxygen cylinders close
Even
to
if you
something
take all safety measures, still, if there is a short circuiting, if there's a blast, then you just can't do anything. And we have done whatever could have been done.
The authorities say hospital doors were not locked, that rescue services arrived quickly. An investigation is promised. Tiny bodies in adult coffins, given back to the families, new to the world, taken from it so soon.
Actor Tim Curry, best known for his leading role in the Rocky Horror Picture Show, has died at the age of 80. The flamboyant performer has a colorful career on screen and stage that spanned 5 decades.
He was the charismatic chameleon.
See, you've met my faithful.
For decades, Tim Curry graced our screens in a cavalcade of eclectic characters that you couldn't forget.
What's the matter?
Born in northwest England, he was enamoured with acting from a young age. After a few years working on the West End, he landed the role as Frankenfurter in the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
For tonight is the night, and my beautiful creature is destined to be born!
His performance was so memorable, they asked him to be in the movie adaptation.
That we'll do as a film gesture. And on the stage, we'll maybe do that.
The film was a sensation, and Tim Curry became a superstar. Over the next few decades, he was prolific, earning the reputation as one of Hollywood's most versatile comedic actors.
Long John Silver, at your service.
And despite his reputation as a shy, polite British gentleman off-screen, on-screen, he could transform into terrifying villains.
Georgie. Aren't you going to say hello?
In 2012, his life took a turn after he suffered a debilitating stroke.
I was scared. I had to learn how to speak again. That was very weird.
He made an extraordinary recovery and continued to perform.
My voice career was due to the lady who is now my manager, who is here, Marsha. I really had a good time doing it.
Thrill fans at Rocky Horror reunions. And earlier this year, he released his memoir, Vagabond.
Vagabonds learn, often from a young age, that indeed time is fleeting.
A deeply private man, his longtime manager says Tim Curry spent his final days happy and at peace.
I don't fear death, but I suspect that in the end I will welcome it.
A master of his craft, he brought characters to life, and they'll never grow old.
National MTV News continues after the break with Rukai Sports. Stay with us.
They're gold nuggets. There's a flavor for everyone. The best tasting snack. Get a burst of gold nuggets. Cheese flavor.
Mega wow.
Chicken flavor.
Mega wow.
Cheese onion flavor.
Mega wow.
Barbecue flavor. Mega wow.
When you're on the go, one more. One more.
Get that burst of gold nuggets flavor.
Mega wow.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections. Communities will get faster speeds and wider coverage. And business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. Plus, everyone will benefit from onshore storage that brings browsing home. It's all part of our ongoing billion kina nationwide investment. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
A closer look. This platform aims to educate, inform, and discuss issues on politics, health, education, infrastructure, resources, climate change, among other stories that affect the people of Papua New Guinea. Join the team and I at 7 p.m. on Sunday nights, right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Tukai Sports.
Welcome to Tukai Sports. As the PNG Hunters ready themselves for their final round clash against the Northern Pride at Barlow Park, the club is eager to draw the curtain on what has become the toughest and statistically worst season in their Queensland Cup history.
Entering the final round, stranded at the bottom of the ladder in 15th place, with just 3 wins from 19 games, Paul Layton's squad has endured a punishing campaign. A heavy defensive toll defined their year, leaking a staggering 611 points at an average of over 32 points per game. Lopsided defeats highlighted by a 64-16 rout against the Townsville Blackhawks and scoreless matches against Redcliffe and winner Manly exposed the weaknesses of a side forced into a deep generational transition. Following the retirement of seasoned veterans over recent years, the inexperienced 2026 spine lacked the game management needed to close out tight contests. Since entering the competition in 2014 and famously claiming the 2017 premiership, the Hunters have repeatedly used harsh developmental lessons to bounce back. Coach Ayton will use Saturday's final 80 minutes to restore some pride and lay the foundation for a stronger resurgence in 2027. Pakatambo, Tukai Sports.
Tukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Tukai Sports.
Get twice the data with Telecom. Enjoy bonus double data from Thursday to Saturday on selected plans. You get twice the data at the same price. For instance, for 5 kina, you get 6 gigabytes valid for 1 day. And that's more data for you to stream videos and play your online games. Drop into your nearest Telecom store or kiosk to top up and get your double data. Great value and PNG owned sure feels good.
Ready for the world, so is your TISA Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new TISA Visa card.
Most companies are paying well above that in the formal economy, but we also have a number of enterprises that are just continued to bypass.
Watch In Focus every Monday nights at 7 p.m. Our weekly current affairs talk show which presents comprehensive discussions and insights on critical issues facing Papua New Guinea and the wider region. We engage with decision makers and experts in numerous sectors, including politics, business, economics, technology, law and order, education, health and social issues amongst others, as well as PNG icons and influential figures, keeping you well informed, right here on your #1 to watch, EMTV.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything alright?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
You're watching Tukai Sports. The Simbu Provincial Intercity District Cup is concluded today at the Dixon Oval in Kundiawa. The 4-day game was backed by the Simbu Provincial Government with 1 million kina.
All affiliated leagues with the PNG RFL from the 6 districts in Simbu Province sent their selected teams to take part in the 4-day game that saw both male and female categories are competing in for the cup. During the competition, the chairman of the Simbu Rugby League Development Program, Reverend John Kamane, urged all players, teams and supporters to play and support the games in the true spirit of sportsmanship. The Simbu Provincial Government and its administration have backed the competition with 1 million kina. The funding is aimed at boosting rugby development across all 6 districts, selecting new talent and paving the way for a possible return of the Simbu Warriors in 2027. Games were split into 2 pools. Dixon Oval in Kundiawa hosted Pool A, while Nigan's Oval in Kerawagi has been named as the venue for Pool B. President of Kerawagi Rugby League, Joseph Diunde, thanked the Simbu Rugby League Development Board for recognizing Kerawagi as a host for Pool B and the provincial government for supporting rugby league development in Simbu. Officials say the tournament is part of a long-term plan to revive rugby league at the grassroots level. Lauren Jimal, Trukai Sports.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Morning Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
And you are watching Kids Corner on MTV, the show just for you little adventurers. Get ready for awesome games, fun facts, special guests, loads of love, and not to forget our dress teams for each month. Whether you love to sing, dance, learn new things, or just have a great time, Kids Corner is the place to be. Catch Kids Corner only on MTV.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
With Morning Plus, we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Morning Plus, with you always.
The Morning Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby, partly cloudy to cloudy with light rain showers to drizzles. Daro, cloudy with some rain drizzles. Kerama, cloudy with light drizzles. Alotau, cloudy with showers to rain drizzles. And Popondetta, cloudy with light rain showers. In the Momasa region, Lay City, cloudy with light rain showers to drizzles. Madang, mostly clear skies to partly cloudy. Wewak, partly cloudy. And Vanimo, partly cloudy to mostly clear skies. In the New Guinea Island region, Lorengau, partly cloudy. Kavieng, partly cloudy. Kokopo and Rabaul, partly cloudy, with chances of light rain drizzles. Kimbe, partly cloudy to cloudy skies. And Buka, cloudy with light showers to drizzles. And in the Highlands region, Mount Agan City, partly cloudy. Goroka, Bans and Kundiawa, partly cloudy with evening light showers to drizzles. And Menditari and Wabek, partly cloudy with evening rain drizzles.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by Morning Plus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Thursday, the 27th of August, 2026. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.
EMTV is proud to